Hi, everybody. Megan here, the Healing Foods Coach, also known to many of you as the Faithful Fibromyalgia Warrior. How are you today on this beautiful, amazing Saturday, August the 3rd? Well, I hope. So, today's topic is an important one, relatively short one, but an important one. And I decided to call it Progress, Not Perfection. Now, I did not invent this title. This is a common saying for those who come out of, say, recovery groups for different things. It's about the progress, not about perfection on our journeys. And I think the same can be said when we approach changing to a carnivore lifestyle, trying to improve our physical activity levels, get our health in a good space, get our minds in a good space. It's about the progress we make every day, not about perfection. And the reason I chose this topic was because I know for me, it's something that I have struggled with at times, feeling like I have to do everything perfectly like everyone else I see out in this space. And meanwhile, it isn't about trying to do something that's perfect or doing it perfectly. It's about what progress am I making throughout my journey. And I'm hoping this will be helpful to you guys as well. So for those of you who may have been watching some of my short video clips and some of my posts that I made a couple days ago, I was away in Stratford upon Avon with my husband. Sadly, he did have to work, but I got to enjoy Thursday exploring the birthplace of William Shakespeare. It was actually really cool. Probably did about 6 miles worth of walking altogether. It was a beautiful, hot, sunny day. I got to go down and see the longboats that were out on the River Avon. There was a street fair festival with great food and so forth. And so it was a fantastic day. And I absolutely enjoyed it and I felt great. Had my backpack with me. Probably only had 2 or 3 pounds worth of weighted items in my bag, my water bottle and my Kindle and a couple of other things. But I did wrecking, maybe not in the traditional sense because I carried far less than 20 pounds of weight on my back, but it was a great day. I was out, I was active, I was moving, I felt positive, felt great. We stayed at a really fantastic hotel. And it was a really nice just day and evening away for the two of us. And then yesterday, as you would have noticed, I didn't upload any videos. Most of the day was spent actually traveling. He had to work in the morning, and then it was about a 3.5 hour drive back. So from Stratford upon Avon back into Colchester in Essex, it's about a 3-hour drive, but that easily becomes like anywhere from 3.5 to 4, depending on if there's roadworks, accidents, or just general congestion on the motorways. So we made our way back home. He was out, and it was just a chilled evening. And you know what, though? The first thing I thought this morning wasn't, wow, another great day. It's Saturday. We're going to see each other today. He's not in work meetings. We'll probably get some groceries done, and I can get some cleaning done around the house. All these things I like to do on a Saturday. But my first thought was, ooh, I didn't get up and walk the dogs. I haven't walked 6 miles today. Ooh, I haven't made any content yet today. And I felt like somehow I wasn't achieving this perfect goal that I somehow was supposed to have set for myself. And yet, the truth is, that doesn't exist. But I get it. If you're like me and you are something of a perfectionist and you are striving to achieve certain goals and get to certain places at a certain time frame, sometimes it's really hard to just take a breath, take a moment, step back, and enjoy life. And I always feel slightly guilty. If I was to sit down and read a book on my Kindle this afternoon, or go watch something on Netflix, which I'll probably do in a bit with my husband, there'd be that little bit of guilt in me saying, oh, but you didn't do 6 miles today, or My son took the dogs out, which is great, but what am I going to do? Yes, I vacuumed the whole house. Yes, I've done some laundry and cleaning, but surely I need to stay active and busy and on the go constantly, constantly, constantly. Now, part of that, honestly, is because I have so much energy on carnivore. It seems super counterintuitive. And the first few days were not easy coming off of caffeine, but I've been off caffeine now for almost 3 weeks. And I have no interest in going back. I feel fantastic. I get really good sleep at night. I wake up when the sun comes up in the morning and I feel energized and alert certainly within the first 10 minutes of getting up, which is amazing. So I feel all this energy and looking for ways to expend that energy. And there's only so much that can be done. There's only so much cleaning to do or laundry or other activities. May take the dogs tonight, who knows? But even if I don't, it's trying to stop and go, wait a second, it's about progress. How about enjoying the fact that I don't need my wheelchair? Like after 9 years of being in a wheelchair, I don't need one. And if I want to sit, it's because I'm just chilling out. But if I want to get up and take a walk or run an errand or do some laundry or cleaning, I can. That has come absolutely from going carnivore, without a doubt. God absolutely led me to finding the carnivore diet and lifestyle, and I would not go back at all ever to the way I used to eat. It caused me nothing but damage and chronic pain and inflammation. I have no desire to ever go back, ever. One little taste of like a chocolate biscuit or a piece of cake is nowhere at all worth the pain and suffering I will feel within seconds, followed by even more of it within minutes. And I don't miss it. I really don't. I don't crave it. I don't miss it, thankfully. But you know what? That is because I've had to stop and just embrace the progress. I want to reach a point where, you know what? I can stand for more than a half hour at a time and feel good and not have chronic back pain. In other words, I want to really build up a really good, strong core strength, really good, strong abdominal muscles, because it will just continue to help with my posture and standing. But it's a progress and I'm only just starting. And so part of me is like, oh, I need to get there today. Well, that's not going to happen, right? So I share these things because I would imagine I'm not the only person who has such an all or nothing personality. And like I said, I literally had to just step back and appreciate the progress I've made so far and not be so worried about how long it might take me to get to whatever my end goals are. And just to say that I hope you guys don't do that either. I no longer need a wheelchair. I'm off all my medications. I'm at a healthy weight that I've maintained for 4 years, which I've never done in my life ever, having a almost lifetime of struggles with body image and yo-yo dieting and then full out bulimia. I've never been able to maintain a good, healthy weight ever. And yet now I do. Feeling satisfied, feeling nourished, feeling energetic, feeling healthy and alive, healthy hair. My eyebrows finally grew back after suffering with hypothyroidism for multiple years. My rosacea is completely cleared up. Again, after suffering. Now, I did go through a period of, I think, oxalate dumping, kind of starting in February, and that kind of finally cleared up, I would say, mid-June. It finally started to fully went away mid-June. I just kept with the carnivore. I kept eating good, healthy amounts of saturated fats from butter, fatty beef, egg yolks, primarily. But, I also really like a really well cooked, like well done, well prepared, not as in I don't like well done steaks. I like medium rare. pink, but no blood. So I really enjoy a well-prepared ribeye or New York strip. My two favorite cuts of steak so far. They're also the fattiest, so maybe that's why. So those are the things that I look forward to, that I enjoy, that I enjoy it because I know it nourishes me. I enjoy it because it's giving me satiety. I enjoy it because when I've eaten and my plate is finished and clear, do you know what's left? What's left is nothing more than satisfaction and the fact that I have nourished my body. I don't enjoy the food as far as like I used to do from a needing to get that dopamine hit from, or the spike from sugars and processed crap, okay, or caffeine. It wasn't, I don't see food as entertainment. It nourishes me, it fuels my body. It is now allowing me to move more, have energy for more, look to do more things, which is fantastic. But it has taken progress over time. And I sometimes forget how much things have changed in the last 4 years. And especially, I would say, within the last 6 to 8 months, the most dramatic, like there's a lot of changes from 4 years ago, of course, thinking this is all good. And if I just stayed here, I'll be fine, which I would have been. But getting out those last little wrinkles, if you will, has just propelled my energy and overall health and well-being that much further ahead. I think it might be, not that I am, but if you were to compare, say, somebody who likes to go out running for pleasure with somebody who, say, trains to do Olympic sprints, like 100, 200 meters. There's fitness from just running every day, 5 miles around your block. And then there's a whole extra level beyond when you reach like sprint level status or distance running competitive status. And I feel as though, yes, I could never have gotten to this place without carnivore, but those last few little tweaks have just helped my progress. Even, it feels to me like it's ramped up even further, if that makes sense. And I wanted to share this because when I look at the fact of, I want to get to a point where maybe I'll get back into the gym. I'm hoping I will pick up some weightlifting, or, that really go strong in building up my muscles. I'm not quite there yet. I want to build up my core strength first. I want to make sure I have really good strength and stability in my lower back. I don't want to risk another disc injury or anything like that, which is fine. That's kind of where I'm at right now. And I hope I get to that point. But in the meantime, I'm going to enjoy the fact that, look how far I've progressed. I don't need a wheelchair after 9 years. That, to me, that is fantastic. That is incredible and amazing. And even just, pointing out that my rosacea is all cleared up. That my hair's gone back to its natural color after being fully gray 5 years ago. This is not colored. This is my hair. My eyebrows have grown back in. My toenails and fingernails are healthy. My digestive processes seem to be not just functioning well, but optimally. My thyroid seems to be functioning optimally. I'm getting incredibly good sleep at night. I'm waking up first thing in the morning, rested and ready for the day ahead. And just trying to keep myself busy with all the different things I can possibly now do with my time that before I couldn't even think about, because I was just so sore and so inflamed and so exhausted. The days just seem long and tedious and to drag on. And when I get up now and I do all the things I might do in a day, go for walks, take the dogs with me, doing laundry, sorting stuff, making videos, doing content for you guys, working with clients one-to-one. And when I realize I still have so much more of my day left, I'm just amazed. I'm just amazed that I feel like I have so much energy that I can continually pack things in. So I had to step back and remind myself to look after myself, my mental well-being. I don't have to be go, 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 go all the time. It's great that I have that energy because I did not for a long time. But now that I do, I can focus it on, whatever I'm focusing it on. But when I'm not busy with helping other people with coaching, when I'm not making videos for you guys, when, my husband and I are not maybe grabbing a day out together or going to the movies or to a musical gig or whatever, I just have all this boundless energy that I never used to have. And I can't wait to find ways to use it. But again, reminder, it took progress for me to get there. I didn't have that at the beginning. I spent many, many months, and even over the last 4 years, I still had to fight through exhaustion a lot of the time. Now, to be fair, mainly that was because I was still drinking caffeinated beverages in the form of coffee. That's not a problem anymore. But I definitely felt it when I transitioned to carnivore, when I got rid of all the other stuff, so those things still went on, and it took time for me to get to this point, but I made it so far. And the exciting thing is I have no idea where this is going to take me. I have no idea. I have no clue. But I'm so excited at the possibilities, at, seeing just how far I may be able to carry on with this life. And to remember that you don't have to stop your life to become carnivore, but in fact, when you become carnivore, life often starts. And if you didn't see my previous videos, I just want to point out and remind you that someone who is a carnivore is someone who eats a diet where at least 70% or more of the foods they eat comes from an animal source. You are a carnivore. You may include dairy. You may even include some low carbohydrate fruits from time to time, occasional low carb vegetables from time to time. If 70% of what you eat comes from an animal of some sort, whether that's fish and seafood, poultry, pork, or red meat from ruminant animals, you are carnivore, in case you were wondering or you weren't sure what that meant. But it's all about enjoying every little moment of progress. Every day is a progressive step forward. Even when it doesn't feel like it, guys, trust me, I get it. I get it. I never thought I'd be walking again. It's been almost a year since I've been out of the wheelchair, and I can hardly seem to sit still because I'm having, not just because I can walk, but because I have the energy and the desire, and I love the feeling of getting out for a good walk. You want to find somebody who's a massive avid walker, follow Kelly Hogan. Her channel is My Zero Carb Life. I think she does something like 30,000 steps a day. You don't have to, obviously, you don't have to do that. But this is a woman who speaks to my heart about the love of being able to move our legs and our bodies forward and through walking. But if you want to hear more about kind of what she does, definitely check her channel out. That is it for me for this video, other than to say thank you all so much for your love and your encouragement and your questions and your comments. I really do appreciate it. You guys are fantastic, and I appreciate all of your support. I really, really do. And before I forget, still have my summer discount for your initial consultation and coaching fee with me. My website is www.healingfoodscoach.com. And if you go there, you can book an introductory session with me. And if you want to know more about how to start a keto or carnivore diet, or you've started but you want some advice, you want maybe some feedback on things to include or not include, get in touch. Would love to help out. That's where you can do it. And as I say, I have currently at the moment, for the summertime at least, there is a discount going on my introductory fee for an initial consultation and coaching appointment. So hopefully we'll hear from you guys through that. In the meantime, that's it for me today. Thank you so much for tuning in and checking out the video to the end. Let me know how you guys are doing. I am still planning to include on my website a list of favorite carnivore recipes and meals. And that can include something, even if it's more low carb or keto, I would put that up there. Let me know what you guys love to eat. What are your favorite things or recipes? And I will be compiling a list. I'm looking to get that put on the website by the end of August. All right, that's it for today. I promise now. End of the video. That's all. Thanks so much, guys. And I will see you in the next video, which should be coming out tomorrow. Bye for now.